We are live. I had some audio issues before, so please let me know if you can hear me okay. And I need to do a few things here while we're getting set up. Give people time to get in. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Audio test. Can you hear me? Shoot me a message if you can hear me, please. Would be appreciated. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to add the link to the Okay. Can everyone hear me? Those that have joined, can you hear me? If you just shoot a note into the chat just to confirm my audio is working. It appears to be on my side, but I've made that mistake before, so please, anyone, just shoot a note into Facebook or into the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Adjust that a little bit too. It is time. It is time. Can you hear me? Are you ready to break Bowman finally? Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay, well, let's give everybody a couple minutes to join in here. Again, thank you so much for bearing with me to get this case in hand. I do have, as you can see right here, fresh case. Let's wait till tomorrow. Okay, fair enough. I love it. If that's what everyone wants, we can do that. But I'm assuming we're ready. We're ready to go. Totally get it. Love the sarcasm. Good to meet everybody. I'm Jordan. I don't know if any of you checked out the preview I did, but excited to be part of the group working with Brandon. And Bowman is one of my absolute favorite products. And I know it's midday here, so some people might have to catch catch the recast of this, but I wanted to get it ripped given the delays. I'm going to be heading into Phoenix tonight to help with the shop all week with the Super Bowl stuff going on. So I'm excited to rip this with everybody, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked. So let me get the names added to the to the stream real quick. Update there. Do 2022 Bowman Draft full case. Okay. Update. There we go. All right. There's teams. Hopefully everyone can see that. I'm going to make sure this is straight too. We'll adjust that as we need to. Okay. Let me think what else I need to do here. Sorry, I'm a newbie. I'm just trying to check all my boxes here. So we only have one shared team, and that is the Yankees. Jimmy Wade in the first half, Ryan Martin in the second half. Everything else is a ×2. So we're going to start with the 4 boxes from the top. That'll be our first half. And then we'll move to the second half, which will obviously be the other 4 boxes. And yeah, let's get cranking. Is everybody ready to go? Hopefully you are, because I know I am. Give me 1 second to move a few things here, and we'll be raring. All right, so you can see it there. Let's see if we can get that angle down. I can't really see it with the angle. Bowman Draft Jumbo, full case. Opening this now. Sealed. Gotta love it. I'm going to take this open, and I'm going to take the top 4 out, and then we'll start with those. And then we will go from there. Okay, top 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, that's our top half. We're going to start, we're going to do a box at a time here. Just to save me some room on my desk. Actually, I might do 2. We'll see how it goes as I get into this first one. So this is the first half of the case, 2022 Bowman Draft. As I talked about on the preview show, awesome product, great chase cards. Obviously, everybody's hunting the, not everybody because it is an expensive spot, but Jackson Holiday is the, is the hunt #1 overall pick, son of former player Matt Holliday, and likely a future Hall of Famer. And Drew Jones, who was the 2nd overall pick, is not in the product, unfortunately. D-backs draft. He is going to be a huge hunt card once he comes out. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm super excited about him coming out in the product. He'll be a fun one to chase. Some of the other ones I like here, just to speak to that. Ooh, I saw some color. I mentioned on the stream as well that I did. I think it was Saturday. That my favorite player to chase in this product is correct, Oklahoma kid. That's exactly right. He is. That's where Matt raised his family after playing in the big leagues for as long as he did with the Rockies and the Cardinals primarily. Sort of stuck fairly close to home in Oklahoma. I love Elijah Green. He was the 5th overall pick by the Nats. Obviously, that's him next to Jackson on the product itself, on the marketing side of it. He's his dad Eric Green played in the NFL for several years, made a couple Pro Bowls. He was a tight end, so Eric Green he's an interesting one because he's sort of built like Julio Rodriguez. He's got this massive frame, 6'3", 225, but he plays like he plays like 40 pounds lighter. So he has all the athleticism and all the tools to be, you know, to truly be great. Obviously, it doesn't always translate that way. I do see gold. I do see gold. I'm not sure if that was paper or if that was paper or an actual auto, but we will certainly find out here soon. Love Elijah Green. I've been chasing him. You can see in the background, after I move the cards here, you'll be able to see my Elijah Green card that I am going to be randoming off to the group for thank you for the delay in getting this product ripped. That card is the base auto. The auto's perfect. The centering looks perfect to me, to the non-grader here, but that will get random off. Every person that has a spot in this break, every spot, if you have one spot, you'll get one spot in the random. If you have two teams, you'll get two. So keep on the lookout for that at the end. We will random that off after the break is complete. So, okay, here we go. This is going to be 2022 Bowman Draft. Let's get moving here. So, as everybody knows in this product, you got a lot of paper. So we're going to fly through that pretty quickly. Trey Lipscomb, he's the number 2 guy for the Nats. And a Termar refractor, very nice. More paper there. So Brad Metcalf did grab the paper spot, so Brad will get all the paper. If anyone wants their team's paper from this case, hit me up. I will sort these by teams and add the other 2 already sorted. I think Brad's grabbing the paper there, so Brad will get all the paper. Flying through this. Paper, 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 as Brandon likes to say. Make sure I'm showing the cards. This is not something I'm great at yet. I will get better over time, but for now I'm learning. There's the Harry Ford refractor for Mr. Nicholas Taylor. Harry is a second-year player in the product, so not a ton of value with Harry's cards in this product, but obviously he's a huge chase in the 2021 Bowman. Sorry. If you guys are having issues with me, just mention it. I'm still learning make sure I show the cards the right way. Sky Blue refractor Denzer Guzman, and Alcantara. All right, we should have an auto here coming up. You guys see it in there. Ooh, we got a true blue to start us off. That is fun. Okay. Elijah Green, my guy. Okay, we're gonna show this. The team. We got the Brewers. Oh, not an auto yet. Mizorowski, Brewers rookie. Pitcher obviously doesn't carry a ton of the value, but fun nonetheless. Here's some paper. Kenya Huggins paper. Nito's another fun one. Angels player, 13th overall. He is a shortstop out of California, high school kid. I think he's a high school kid. So he's a fun one to watch as well if he took the Angels. I think this is going to be our first auto. No, look at that. I put all the auto. That actually worked out perfectly. I managed to stack all the autos in the second half. So this little pile should be fun given that I put all the autos there. Tanner Schobel. Got a refractor coming up here. Jordan Beck, another one a lot of people like out of Colorado, their first round pick. His autos are actually all redemption, so if we get a redemption, he's one of the bigger chase cards in the redemption side. Okay, nothing there. Whoop. DeLauder base. Another first rounder, Chase DeLauder for the Guards. He's got a lot of sort of polish. Played college ball, did a lot of summer league stuff. So DeLauder's another one a lot of people are chasing. Paper, and I'll go back through all this after the break just to make sure didn't miss anything. Shouldn't, but you never know. So Brenner Cox refractor, Curtis Mead. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the heads up on that. I'll chop through it here to start, and probably by the time we're done with this break, I'll have a good system in place. Cole Young should be getting the autos coming here. Oh, a purple of Warming Bernabel. There's your first auto. Gabriel Hughes, base auto for the Colorado Rockies. Let me show that again real quick. Gabriel Hughes, base auto, pitcher auto. Not what we're looking for, but our first auto came out of the gate with a, I wouldn't call it a bang, but all right, there's our first gold. That's the gold I saw. It is paper. Chandler Simpson, gold paper. That's numbered to 50, 15 out of 50. Okay, moving. Brenner Cox, second auto. This is going to go to, who took the Nats? I can't see in the thing, unfortunately. Let me look. Oh, Jacob Rivera. There you go, Jacob. See, I already put stuff in the wrong pile. That's how long it took me. There's that. Got some more paper here. Jackson Cox. All right, we should have one more auto here in our first box. Hopefully it's color, given what we just saw in the... It's a refractor of Alex Freeland out of 499. So first box, very underwhelming. 2 base autos, a refractor auto, and there we have it. So I'm gonna sleeve some of these cards up real quick here as we're moving, and we'll move on to box numero dos. It's got the Freeland auto. Brenner Cox auto for the Nats. It's always fun with Bowman because you just never know. I mean, I made the comment before when I was doing the preview of, like, you know, Mike Trout was a first rounder, but he was a late first rounder. It was not anticipated that he would be this, you know, sort of, you know, one of the best players of his generation. So it is one of those things where you just never know, and that's why it's fun to speculate with this product, because you can pick 3 or 4 guys that, you know, maybe, you know, fell in the draft for whatever the reasons might be, or they went to a good team. Like I mentioned, Drew Gilbert. I like Drew Gilbert a lot, partly because he got drafted by the Astros, and I know, you know, most of us don't like the Astros, but you know, it's one of those things where, like, he could be he could ultimately be a star and get all the training he needs internally from the Astros. I mean, they're just well known for their ability to sort of take players and build them up internally. They've sort of homegrown so much talent over time. So they're a fun one to, you know, the Astros. You know, obviously they're always picking late in the draft because of their success that they typically have, but they're a fun one to chase, in my opinion, because of the, you know, just sort of the track record, right? At some point, you know, the players certainly matter, but the organization and their ability to bring guys along, the minor league system, the coaching infrastructure, all that stuff is certainly a relevant detail. Okay, I did tag. So I apologize. We didn't really hit anything worth anything in the first box, if I'm being very honest. So you didn't miss much. But hopefully box 2 tells a different story here. So let's get into box 2. Box 2, first half of the case, 2022 draft. Okay. Box 2, pack 1. I'm going to do this again like we did. I'm curious if anybody sort of has a player that they kind of think is, like, not really being talked about that they think could turn into something kind of big, like someone flying under the radar, maybe a second, third, fourth round pick, someone in the product that they think is exciting to sort of collect. I will tell you, one of the other guys I really like, and this has less to do with all the baseball analysis I just attempted to give and more about the emotional side of it. I'm a fan of the Mets. So the Mets have 2 first-round picks in the product. Kevin Parada and Jet Williams. I'm rooting for Jet Williams because he actually went to high school literally a mile from where I live in Texas. So the Rockwall Heath High School, that's where I live. He was on a state championship team, etc., etc. So kind of a hometown guy in that regard, and someone that I'm rooting for simply because of the local kind of the local affiliation. He's actually a really small dude. He's like 5'8". He does play middle infield, which obviously has a lot of value to a lot of teams, but packs a lot of punch for a smaller guy, and certainly and I must have some sort of like slight tilt on this desk I need to figure out, so I'll get that figured out. Packs a lot of punch for a smaller guy, obviously, or you wouldn't go that high in the draft, but I think he was 14th overall is where he landed, and be interesting to see where he turns out. The other thing to remember in a lot of this, a lot of the teams and a lot of the players, candidly, are redemptions in this. So unlike the Elijah Greens of the world that is in Jackson Holidays that are in the product, their autos are live, you do have a series of guys that are redemptions. So you have Termarr Johnson's a redemption, Brooks Lee's a redemption, Henry Bolte for the A's is a redemption, Cole Young for the Mariners is a redemption. So you have a lot of redemptions, which makes those redemptions a lot of fun to sweat them out. So, all right, here we go. Box number 2. Let's see where we land with this. Freeland and Milbrandt. Lots of paper. Another guy a lot of people like, Jace Young. I think it's pronounced Young, like Young. His brother's in the Rangers system, so sort of a good lineage. Judd Fabian, one of the other Baltimore guys that a lot of people like. Paper, Benny Montgomery to $4.99. Benny Hall. If I'm going too fast, holler at me. I rip so much of this product personally that I'm probably a little selfish with how fast I'm going here. So cut me off if you want me to slow down. I know most people don't care about the paper, but with some of the other cards, Dylan Beavers is another redemption auto. He was the second guy taken by the Orioles in the draft, so he's got some pedigree as well. We got a Samuel Munoz backwards. Oh, that's a variation card. There's an Elijah Green refractor. Yeah, the thing about Bowman, as everybody knows, is there's a lot of cards, and it takes a lot of time to get through everything, but the hits can be massive. Sky Blue refractor of Jonathan Mejia. Heir apparent of Reggie Crawford for the Giants. Another cheap team that a lot of people are taking in breaks because the Giants are fairly cheap, and Reggie Crawford's... Oh, I just saw an auto, sorry. One of those guys that has a lot of upside as a first rounder, and a lot of people like him. There's the mood ring case hit. Gavin Cross, another redemption for the Kansas City Royals. Gavin Cross mood ring. It's a cool card. Those again don't carry a ton of value. I see purple. They don't carry a ton of value, but they are cool looking cards. You can actually get those as you may have seen. You can get the mood rings in a red and a red to 5, an orange to 25. Brandon actually hit me the Brooks Lee mood ring superfractor 101, which is pretty insane. So, all right, we got a purple coming up. and I don't think this is an auto. It's to the Phillies. William Bergola. There's the auto I saw. Henry Williams for the Padres pitcher. 199 Aqua Lava. That's what they call that one. That. Trying to make sure I'll grab the auto next time. Okay. Rain Doncone, Jonathan Clase. He's a top 10, top 15 guy in the Mariners system. Victor Scott for the Cardinals, base auto. That's going to Jameel, my buddy Jameel from Mealy Pops. If you know Mealy Pops, awesome shop in Florida. They do a ton of stuff online. Jameel's a good buddy of mine. There you go, Jameel. There's an auto for you. Ignacio Alvarez for the Bravos. I'm almost certain I'm going to have a pile issue here at some point that I'm going to probably knock something over, so I'm doing my absolute best. There's our third auto, another refractor auto. Trey Lipscomb, $4.99, going to the Nats. Again, Jacob Rivera. Congrats, Jacob. I need to adjust my camera too. Nothing there. Let me adjust my camera here. Apologies for that. All right, so we got through our autos, but let's see what else. You never know what you can find in some of these other packs. Obviously, the autos are the chase, but sometimes you get a fun card. There's another Elijah Green, Chandler Simpson for the Rays, and our last stack of box 2. There's a Brooks Lee Invicta, not numbered. These cards are a little thicker stock. Cool looking cards. Henry Davis, former first rounder from a prior year. Ooh, we have an orange coming up. We have a blue paper and an orange. We're going to sweat that orange. That thing's going to be Landon Sims, blue paper. Caro. All right, we have an looks like an orange. It's not an auto, but there's a Robert Hassel sky blue. Let's see who the team is, because this could be a big card. Mariners, Cole Young. There you go, Nicholas Taylor. That is a nice hit. My camera can say straight. Cole Young to 25. How about that? That's a nice way. 24 out of 25. A little Griffey. Little Griffey action. 24 out of 25. Cole Young. This is the Mariners' first round pick. A lot of hype around this guy. That's a beauty. Nicholas Taylor, congrats on that. It's a nice looking card. Jackson Cox, Gabriel Hughes. Okay. 2 boxes down. First decent hit of the case so far was the Cole Young. Getting this off the table here. I will get better at this as we go along, so thanks for working with me on your patience as I get my setup all figured out and get my sea legs under me, as they say. I will be doing a lot of baseball. I'm a big nut, as I've said, and we'll be doing a lot of baseball, ripping a lot of different products. So certainly Bowman is going to be a staple of a lot of the stuff we do. We're going to do some prior year stuff as well. Nicholas, just for reference, we will be doing some 2021 Bowman Draft soon. That does have Harry Ford in it as the primary chase card for the Mariners. So keep a lookout for that. We're going to be doing more 22 draft. We're going to be doing some more 5-star that we've done before. Obviously, Brandon loves his flawless, so you'll continue to see some flawless baseball from Brandon as well. I'll be doing some flawless also. I have a case of that should be here today or tomorrow, so that'll break after the Super Bowl at some point. So keep an eye out for that as well. Get all these autos sleeved up. I can't keep my camera straight. I'm going to have to get with Brandon on that. Sorry, guys. I'll adjust it back in a second here. To look at my crooked Elijah Green there for a second. I could care less if the break takes an extra 10 or 15 minutes. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best. That's all you can do, right? Is give it your best. So, sound like a dad. That's kind of what I am, but what are you gonna do? Honestly, on anything numbered in auto, I'd prefer to get it sleeved and top load rather than sit in a stack. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, I caught your other comment first. I will do that. I'm certainly doing all the autos and the cards that have some immediate value. But actually, I thought that it looked numbered to me, but it's not. But you bet, I will. We'll make that adjustment. No problem. I know these Bowman breaks people are sort of in it for the long haul, so we're gonna be a little more diligent with the sleeving and top loading. I don't have the skills that Brandon does yet. Okay, then I'm gonna grab a couple of these out of the boxes we've just broken or just ripped. I'm gonna grab a couple numbered things here, throw those in sleeves. I'll penny all these. The rest of those are top loaded, and then I did obviously leave a few paper. Lift some paper in the other piles, but we'll get that taken care of on the next ones. Refractor of Termar. Refractor of Elijah Green. Yeah, Bowman's a fun product to rip, but obviously it takes some time. So it's not like Flawless where you can literally hammer through it in 10, 15 minutes. And the cards are already sort of taken care of. This one's a bit of a process, but we will certainly get there. Chandler gold paper. And then we'll throw Harry in a penny. Okay, there we go. Let me adjust this. Let's see, we're almost there, right? Okay, close enough. All right, box number 3. Let's get some better autos. Those first 2 boxes were underwhelming, as I said before. Just lots of base autos, no big names yet. Maybe that means they're holding a super fractor here for us and these other boxes. These should be the auto packs. That side. Oh. Empty. Okay. Box number 3 of 8. Let's see some damn Yankees. Nothing yet really for the Yankees, so. Nothing yet really for the Yankees. All right, good. I'm getting some good coaching along the way from the group too. I appreciate that. I will take that advice. Appreciate everybody's patience, not just getting the product, but also letting me rip an awesome product and learn with everybody in real time. So appreciate that very much. Nothing more fun for me than rip and wax on both sides of the equation here. I love doing it as a customer as well. So this is a fun thing for me to be able to participate in. I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, my desk must have a slight angle to it that cards are wanting to move in one direction, so we'll get that taken care of. All right, this should be our auto pack, so we're gonna keep these for last. Yeah, look at that, just moving on me. Let me try this one there. Try not to show anything. I do see some color there. That's good. Only one of us really cares about taking care of all of it. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it was interesting. I was watching a Jackson Holiday paper out of 5 just to sort of, on eBay, just to sort of get a sense of like what the value is for those paper cards versus the chromes. And his paper out of 5 went for like, I think it was like $1,100. I'm like, damn, that's more than I would have thought, but I guess it is out of 5 after all. Okay, box number 3. Paper, Beavers, Lawler, Brooks Lee, another good player in the product. Ooh, there's a Thomas Harrington and the Speckle, Max Muncy and Dylan Beavers. Some blue paper behind that of Dominic Keegan. Dominic Keegan. All right, we're gonna shift to having more of this stuff ready to go. So Dominic Keegan out of 150, and the Thomas Harrington for the Pirates. That'll go to Daniel Baumwald. Daniel has the O's in this break as well, so good luck to you, Daniel. I know it's hitting a Jackson would be fun, especially a numbered Jackson. So hopefully that's where we end up. Okay, next stack. There's Cole Young again, Simon Wong, Zobach, Cutter Coffee, Kumar Rocker. There's a Yankee with a little ding on it. Fortunately, not a big card. Kumar's interesting too, as he there we go. There's a sky blue of Alexis Hernandez, and behind that a Judd Fabian blue. That's nice. Okay, decent little Orioles hit there. Touche. I tell my kids all the time when I give them instructions once, I don't expect them to have to do it again. So, yeah, practice what you preach, I guess. We'll get there. I won't do anything crazy. I'm not trying to rush too fast here. So, we'll be good to go. But I appreciate the feedback on everything. Obviously, I want to do what you guys want here, so we're working on it. Alexis Hernandez, another one that people like, but obviously not a first in this product, but that's what it is. All right, here we go. More paper. Sal Stewart for the Reds. Oh, there's our first auto. I was wrong about the auto packs. Tyler Schweitzer for the White Sox, the Pale Hose. Base auto. That guy's apparently filthy. Like long, lean, lefty, just absolute filth. But again, it's a pitcher auto, so only so much we can do there with value. But a lot of people are really high on Schweitzer. I'm gonna do something real quick because it's bothering me. I'm gonna try to get this dialed in a little better. There we go. Okay. A lot of people are high on Schweitzer in general. As I said, not necessarily a huge card in the product, but certainly from an actual sort of upside perspective, a lot of people like him a lot. So we'll see what happens. Cole Phillips, Eric Brown Jr., another good player. Brenner Cox, Henry Mendez, more paper. There's some Marco Luciano paper out of 199. Lipscomb, Reckley, Roderick Arias, Vasquez, Eric Hernandez, Clase again. Here's the Luciano to 199. That's paper. 122 out of 129. One of the things I love about these breaks is, like, especially with Bowman, is any one card can just, man, it can be so massive. It's certainly there we go. Of course, I saw the auto. I won't tell you who it is. can tell I'm not super excited, but Mizarowski, Baez, Jacob Melton, Jordan Sprinkle. Here's a sky blue of Lamar King Jr. Heir apparent of Nito, Matt McLean, Meza. More paper. Pintar for the D-backs, 4th rounder. Mikey Romero, another 1st rounder. He's also a redemption in the product, so he's one that a lot of people are hunting if you're going after the Red Sox. There's Dominguez, guy that obviously a lot of hype around him. This card is later, but there's your auto. Silas Ardoin for the Baltimore Orioles base auto on the Silas. Actually, before I do that, we'll just finish out this stack. Cabrera, Nazir Mule. So the Cubs, interestingly, drafted 2 guys in the first couple of rounds. Cade Horton was the 7th overall pick by the Cubs. Played for Oklahoma in college. Had an absolutely insane College World Series, which sort of threw him into the national spotlight. A lot of people were thinking he was either a late 1st rounder or a 2nd rounder, and he absolutely went off in the World Series and ended up getting taken 7th overall by the Cubs. So he's interesting because he's a pitcher first, so his value's not, like a lot of the other high picks, but he also hits. So there's some speculation out there that he might end up doing something more than pitching. Maybe he's the next Shohei Ohtani. Probably not, but interesting pick by the Cubs on that front. The other guy in that same vein is Nazir Mule, another guy that's a pitcher and a hitter. So the Cubs were looking for, there he is as we speak. The Cubs apparently like those. Oh, there we go. There's a Locklear refractor. Look at that guy, $4.99. Nicholas Taylor. Congrats. You're gonna hear my dogs. Someone just knocked on my door. Nicholas Taylor Tyler Locklear refractor auto out of $4.99. Congrats. That's a nice card. I like him a lot as well. Lawler for the D-backs, a big chase in 2021 Bowman Draft. I like Locklear a lot because he is, he's basically a 1st rounder. He got picked in between the 1st and 2nd rounds, conditional 1st rounder. He's just a seasoned guy. He's one of these guys that he's sort of a Scott Rowland type. I think that's who I would obviously just recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's sort of a Scott Rowland type as far as just sort of a blue collar guy kind of guy. There's a Nito refractor. Let's leave that guy up. Some purple paper on the back of Drew Baker. Just doesn't kill you with flash. Doesn't have sort of elite speed, any of those kind of things. He's just really darn good, and a lot of people in the Mariners organization have considered him already a top 10 pick. So nobody buys into it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I hear you. I will certainly take care of everything. Yeah, so I love the Locklear auto. Nicholas, obviously, congrats, man. That's a nice card. Not going to have a ton of value today, but as we talked about in our Facebook messaging, I would just get that thing graded. Let me see. Auto has a little, might want to go PSA on this one. Yeah, centering looks great. So I would send this bad boy into PSA and don't do an auto grade because he did smear it a little bit on the auto. So Locklear to 1 or to $4.99. Nice card. Okay, I'm pretty sure I went through all these, but I'm just going to double check just to be safe. Oops, backwards. We did get all of our autos there. Actually, I think we have one auto left. I know we have that small little pile left, so let's do that one. Okay, we should have one auto left in here, I believe, if my memory serves. Sean McClain, Marcelo Mayer, another big chase from last year's draft. There's Eric Brown in the Invicta, Luciano, Reggie Crawford. I guess we did hit all three autos. I have to go back through and just double check. But Reggie Crawford refractor, that's a nice one. I'm going to sleeve that up too. Okay, let's flip back through the remaining cards in box 3 just to make sure I did not miss anything. And then we will move on to box 4. Okay, this is all stuff we just did. Yo to you as well. Nothing there. Yeah, for whatever reason, and this is not, probably not terribly dissimilar from the Panini products, but the insert cards don't necessarily, even though they're cool looking there and they're more rare than a lot of the other cards, they don't necessarily hold much value. So yeah, this is all stuff we've gone through. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick just to make sure, but I'm fairly certain I got it all. Okay, we're good. All right, box number 4. Let's do this. Where did my blade go? I had one literally right in front of me. All right, I got another one. I had already sliced it. Double slice. Double slice for good luck. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Probably not. Okay. So box number 4. Box numero 4. Empty box. So I'll tell you guys an interesting story. So I was a baseball player as a kid, like a lot of us are. I grew up in a very, very small town in northern Wisconsin. And so my sort of professional fandom was sort of Green Bay Packers, but we had the Brewers and the Cubs were close by and the Tigers were close by, and so depending upon who was good in any given year, I'd root for one of those teams. But my dad's a Seattle kid, so he grew up in Seattle, and I was a '90s kid, so I became a massive Ken Griffey fan, like a lot of us did in the early to mid '90s. It was such a disappointing thing to see him end up with the Reds. That was traumatic, but became a big Ken Griffey fan, and so when I was I was good at baseball, but I lived in this like super rural area, so like you just have no idea, right? And so I was clearly the best player on the team and pretty much against everyone we played against, but as I said, it was so rural that you had no real gauge for how good I was or wasn't. And so my junior year of high school, to add to that, the school I went to, my high school, didn't even have a baseball team. I played American Legion, if anyone remembers that. I think they still do it. And I went to so I'd play American Legion ball, and I'd hit 500 every year, and just stupid stuff. And so my dad, when I was after my junior year of high school, was like, "Hey, I think you might actually be pretty good." He's like, "I'm not 100% sure, but you might actually be pretty good, like good enough to go play at the next level and get a college scholarship and all that kind of stuff." And so he took me down to a camp in Virginia between my junior and senior year of high school. And so I show up to this camp, and I'm this sort of hit kid from northern Wisconsin, and it's all these D1 schools and all these like high prospects, and there was literally like all the ACC was there, and a lot of the SEC schools were there, and a bunch of D2 and all that stuff. And so I ended up going to this camp and literally played out of my mind, and ended up having 3 full ride scholarship offers that came out of that camp, just because my dad was smart enough to have taken me down there. So I ended up playing down in South Carolina for 2 years on a scholarship, and then Eventually transferred to a school in Chicago. And where the story goes is there's Warming Bernabel, great name. Where the story goes is I ended up playing college ball with Ben Zobrist, who ultimately got drafted in the 6th round by the Astros, was traded to the Rays in the, if anyone remembers Aubrey Huff, he was traded to the Rays in the Aubrey Huff deal when he was still a minor leaguer. Made his debut in the big leagues. I think it was about a year and a half after he got drafted. He sort of went crazy fast up through the system, and ultimately ended up having a 12-plus year major league career, and probably most notably ended up winning a World Series with the Royals in 2015. Then as a free agent signed with the Cubs in 2016, and literally was the World Series MVP in 2016. So as you can imagine, that was a pretty cool moment for him and for me to have sort of watched that. And he was, when I played with him, when I transferred to Chicago, I ended up playing more smaller. It was NAIA ball. And so he was a stud for obvious reasons. First team All-American 2 years in a row. I ended up being an All-American my senior year at the NAIA level. And we did play in the College World Series, the NAIA World Series multiple times. And, we're top 10 in the country every year. So we were certainly more akin to a lower end D1 team, just given the talent that we had. But all right, we got purple, Bryce Hubbard, purple behind it, aloe vera on the purple to 250, Jordan Sprinkle. Got some paper. Michael Kennedy to 499, Henry Mendez, Noah Schultz. Ellie De La Cruz, obviously a lot of people like him. Yasser Mercedes, he's an interesting prospect. Obviously, he's not a first in this product, but he is a first in Bowman Chrome, and he's a pretty fun chase card for the Twinkies. So, yep. See, I'm establishing new habits here, guys. I will pause and sleeve between every little section here. But anyway, so yeah, Ben Zobrist was a stud in college. He was our three-hole hitter, played both middle infield positions. And I got to hit behind him for a couple years, which was pretty fun. So I was, by the time I was done playing, it was basically it's got a little schmutz on it. I was basically primarily a first baseman. I still played a little bit of right field as well, but I had back surgery my junior year and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I never made it beyond the college ranks. I like to tell myself it was because of injuries, but who knows. But that was fun. And the other interesting story, so Ben actually primarily played, there's an auto of Sean McClain, base auto for the Doyers, Los Angeles Dodgers, Sean McClain, base auto. Ben played, ironically, primarily second base in college, and I primarily played right field up until my senior year after pre-back surgery. The only concussion I've ever had while playing sports, and I played everything. I played football, basketball, baseball, the whole thing, and I only played baseball in college. There's a Jackson finally. The only concussion I've ever had in any sport was an outfield collision with Ben Zobrist, where I dove for a ball and he was running to it, and I hit my head on his hip as we collided, and I was in a different world there for a little while. Fortunately, no meaningful symptoms after that, but it was a interesting experience. So the only concussion I've ever had was on the hip of Ben Zobrist. How about that? All right, we should have a couple autos left over here coming up. Dylan Lesko, Jared McKenzie. Oh, we have some color coming up here. I like that. We have some color. Brady House, Another guy, this is not a first in the draft product, but his firsts are in the 2022 Bowman Chrome product. So his autos, his first autos are in that product. I think he actually might have had a first card in a different product, but a non-auto version. All right, we're going to sweat this card because this thing could be something. All right, ooh, it's an Oriole. Oh, I saw the position. It's not him. Kobe Mayo for the Orioles out of 99. And then we got purple. We got purple ink behind it. Who we got? Ooh, we got Nationals. We got Nationals. This could be Elijah. Come on, baby. Come on, Jacob Rivera. Show me those hands. Show me the hands. Do we have a hand? Do we have a hand? Do we have a hand? We don't. We don't. We have Jared McKenzie out of 250. Still a nice card. Obviously hoping for Elijah there. Oh, dang. We need some better autos here, don't we? This first half has been lackluster. Hope everybody who's able to join is enjoying being able to watch a break midday here. I know that's kind of fun if you have a spare moment to step away from the office for lunch, or maybe you work from home like I do much of the time. It's definitely fun to do this stuff. There's Brady. Man, I wish that was an Elijah. That means the second half is going to be it's going to be epic. I'm calling it. I mean, we had hardly any color autos in that first half. So second half, I mean, let's hope for a much better half than this. Hopefully the wait is worth it on that second half. Dodgers have a few other guys in addition to Sean McClain. We've gotten a couple Dodger autos already, so good start, I guess, for the Dodgers. I think I already went through these, but let me just make sure. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, sorry. All right, we got something here. Oh, it's just a refractor. Okay. All right, let me do what I do and run and hide in the That's awesome. I would never. That's awesome. Well, unfortunately with Bowman, you're going to be they're going to wonder they're going to think something's wrong with you if you watch an entire Bowman break in there. That's awesome. Okay. All right, we're going to fire back through a quick recap on the first four boxes, just to make sure that we hit all the autos. I always like to, there's my slide. I always like to do the count just to be sure. So we're going to do that. That way, just in case I was mistaken on, we're going to make sure we have 12 autos when we fire back through the recap. Okay. All right, let's do a quick recap on just some of the stuff that we've already sleeved here. So Sean McClain, Jackson Holiday, Brady House, Kobe Mayo, it's out of 99, Jared McKenzie to 250, Errol Vera, Michael Kennedy out of 499, Yasser Refractor, Warming Bernabel Sky Blue Refractor, Reggie Crawford Refractor, there's a Locklear to 499, there's a Nito Refractor, a Drew Baker out of 250. Trying to find, you can see the numbers if I bring them a little closer. Lamar King Jr. Sky Blue, Silas Arduin. I'm going to actually set the autos aside here. Give me a second. Okay. Marco Luciano, Tyler Schweitzer. Alexis Hernandez. Judd Fabian blue. That's a nice card. Dominic Keegan, blue paper. Thomas Harrington on the speckle. Harry Ford, Jacob Mizorowski, Elijah Green, Termar Johnson, Trey Lipscomb, another Elijah Green. So the Nats actually, even though we didn't hit the Elijah Green auto, actually did okay. There's another auto. Several autos for the Nats. Dodgers did well. This is the best card of the first half, in my opinion. The true first of Cole Young to 25. There's that up close. And it is Griffey jersey number, 24 out of 25. Cool hit. Chandler Simpson, gold paper. Trey Lipscomb to 499. Victor Scott base. Henry Williams, aqua lava to 199. And then a Gavin Cross mood ring and a William Bergola to 250. All right, let's count these autos real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See? That's why you count them. Huh. What did I do? Maybe I put one in here. Did we miss an auto? Did we miss an auto? It looks like we missed an auto. Huh. Okay, well, we have 11 autos, so there's an auto here. Give me 1 second. I will find it. That is very odd. Unless there was only 11, but I've not seen that before. Okay. The green in front of you. No, that's actually a giveaway card. I know that's confusing, but it's a giveaway card. It's not the green. I know that could certainly be, it certainly appears that way, but we're randoming that card off after the break. Oh, I think I missed the Jackson Holiday Superfractor auto. I think that's the one I missed. Which, by the way, has not been hit yet, to the best of my knowledge. And the no worries, all good. To the best of my knowledge, that card has not been hit. And there's a public bounty on that card for $250,000, which probably means it's worth, more than that. So, I know the Elijah Green non-auto Superfractor has certainly been hit. Have not seen his auto Superfractor either. So I guess there's a few cards out there that there's still some really big cards out there. Well, isn't this odd? It'd be weird if they only gave us 11 autos, but I would be. Oh, I found it, and it's a redemption. So we get a sweat on the last auto. Okay. So redemptions, you got Termar, you got Brooks Lee for the Twins. You got Gavin Cross for the Royals. You got Dylan Beavers for Baltimore. Cole Young for the Mariners. There's a couple big ones. Jordan Beck for the Rockies. Let's see what we got. Maybe this was the big hit of the first half that all the other autos were not any good because this is going to be a monster. Oh, that's a freaking bummer. Ugh. Logan Tanner. Womp womp. That's no offense to whoever took the Reds. I'm going to insult you here for a second. Brad Metcalf. That's about the worst redemption you could possibly get. Not only is it a class of 22. It's Logan Tanner. So hopefully I have not made an enemy by trashing a Logan Tanner class of 22 auto. But that's just, there it is. Okay, well, we solved that. Okay, that's the first half. So first half is done. Did the recap. Now we're moving on to the second half. The only thing that changes here is Ryan Martin is now the proud owner of the New York Yankees. So good luck to everybody. Second half, this is box number 5 for most of you who have both teams. But, oh, see, user error. It's just a matter of time, guys, before something catches on fire. All right. Second half, box 5. Good luck. Let's hope this second half is shines more favorably upon us than the first half did. I guess that's why you rip a case and not one box at a time, because I know if I was doing a personal with one of those boxes, pretty much every box, it would have been a little disappointing. Nats did pretty well. Dodgers did pretty well. Mariners obviously had a couple nice hits with the Cole Young orange to 25 and the Locklear refractor auto. So couple. Ooh, I just saw something nice. Well, if I'm gonna right on base, I'm a little tempted to. We're gonna do this. Forgive me, guys. Do you guys see that? I think that's yellow, though. I don't think it's gold, but we're just gonna show it. Screw it. We're gonna break protocol. Dodgers, Dalton Rushing, and then behind it. Oh, there we go. Drew Gilbert, black auto to 75. That's a hit. Congrats to Ben Krupp. Congrats, buddy. I don't know if you're watching or not. I don't think you jumped on the Facebook group yet, but Drew Gilbert to 75. That is a hit right there. Very cool. All right, I know I broke protocol there, guys. I saw some awesome color, and I couldn't help myself. As a fanboy of the product, I'm like, okay, that could be something. So, how about that for a first pack of box 5? Downside is we only have 2 autos left in the box, but that's a nice hit. Very nice hit for my buddy Ben. Congrats, Ben. Hello, all. It's very annoying on this this stream thing. It says Facebook user on so much of the. It's like when people comment, it's like, well, no shit, they're a Facebook user. All right. So, sorry, we started with a couple, or at least one banger. I love that black Drew Gilbert. That's a sick card. Okay, we're not going to do that again. We're gonna stick to the course here. Keep it moving. Talked a little bit about Drew Gilbert before. It'll be interesting to see with the American League West, everybody that's not the Astros has sort of, other than probably, Oakland's going to end up in Las Vegas here. Maybe they'll even announce it this year. But the Mariners went out, made a couple big deals. They obviously brought in, this is the second half. Yeah, this is the first box of the second half. So box 5 overall, first box of the second half. And I did get a little, I lost my self-control and I saw a bunch of color in the first pack and I showed it. It was a Drew Gilbert black auto to 75 for the Stros and a yellow lava to 75 for the Dodgers of Dalton Rushing. But no, the Mariners went out and got Teoscar Hernandez, so they lost Mitch Haniger, who's been hurt pretty much the entirety of the last couple of years. Not the entirety, half the last couple of years. Good player, not a star, but good player. Did some great things for the Mariners in his time there. Much love. but they upgraded significantly with Teoscar Hernandez. A real middle-of-the-order bat, Silver Slugger award, I think a couple times in Toronto. Another guy that came up through the Astros system. So Teoscar was an Astro initially, then ended up with the Blue Jays, and obviously his career took off with the Blue Jays, hitting in that cracker box up in Canada. So we'll see how that translates to T-Mobile Park, as they're calling it now in Seattle. But Mariners went out and got him. They went out and got Colton Wong. The Angels added some free agents. The Rangers spent a crap ton of money on pitching, which they needed to with Jacob deGrom. There's a Jackson. We'll pull that out. With Jacob deGrom, and there's a Jackson refractor right behind it. And they also got Nate Eovaldi, I think is how you say it. He's got that interesting last name. But they went, and then obviously last year they had signed Seager and Simeon. Any Marlins in the first half? There was a whole bunch of Marlins, but I think they were all either paper or nothing. Nothing that I recall, but I will double check. There's a Termar Sky Blue. That's nice. Daniel Vasquez for the Royals on the Aqua Lava to 199. Texas spent so much money in the last 2 seasons on basically revamping their entire roster. So everyone's trying to catch the Astros, which nobody's been able to do. Even, I think even when they aren't winning it, they're winning the American League. It's just, man, they're tough. So I think the only team in the division that has a real chance this year, other than the Astros or in the American League West, is the Mariners. They were right on their tails last year. Well, it's not probably entirely fair. They were like 10 games back and got swept in the playoffs by them. But hey, they almost won 1 or 2 of those 3 games, so that's got to count for something, right? But no, all joking aside, I think the Mariners have a real shot. They got a really strong pitching staff, which sort of carried them last year. They got upgraded lineup this year. Obviously, Julio in his second year is a big deal. And so we'll see, but it's fun. It's fun. It's such a long season that even as it starts, you have no idea where it's going to end. Like last year, the Mariners were 10-plus games below 500 in the first half of the season, and then won, I think, 15 in a row, and sort of turn their season around from there. But man, the Astros, they're so easy to hate because they're so darn good, and of course with all the history and back in the day. There was some debate going on. If you guys remember, Carlos Beltran was on that Astros team that got caught cheating. Ended up getting hired as a manager for the Mets, and then before he even coached a game, he got fired because he basically got in trouble with the whole cheating thing. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Actually, hold on. I got to separate the second case for Yankees. But the debate with Beltran now is, does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame or not? Given that history. And he was first year on the ballot this year, and he got a pretty significant. Ooh, there was gold paper we got there. Ooh, another Nats hit. He got a decent amount of the vote. There's a sky blue of Henry Bolte. That's a nice card for the A's. Congrats on that one. He got a decent amount of votes, given the fact that a lot of people are on the fence. And you know how baseball writers are. They're sort of these elitish kind of. Oh, all right, we got something here. I think this is a true blue for the White Sox. Schweitzer again. Tyler Schweitzer for the White Sox. That's going to Jason Curl. Nice card there. Jackson Churio. He's your chase card in the Bowman Chrome this year, the 2022 Chrome. His first autos are in Bowman Chrome. He is a huge prospect as well. So not sure how that'll turn out, but certainly he's sought after in the 2022 Chrome product. So we'll see if Beltran gets in. I think he will. He's one of those guys that if you go back and look at his career, he was really darn good. He played for a long time. But what really put him over the top in a lot of people's minds is his postseasons were insane. Like, there was one year, I don't think it was with the Astros. I'm trying to remember who it was with. It might have been the Cardinals, where he hit it might have been 500. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And then he got a massive deal, I think, from the Astros after that, if I'm remembering my facts correctly. But he was an exceptional player, sort of regular season player, and obviously, as I said, he played a long time with the Royals and Cardinals and Stros, etc. But his postseason resume is, man, it is something. So I think he'll get in. I think he should get in, if I'm being very honest. I think the whole, Astros cheating scandal thing was a little bit of tokenism, for teams that have been doing it for a long time, and someone finally got caught. It's a little bit of the Tom Brady Deflategate thing, in my opinion. I know that's probably controversial, but I don't like the Astros, don't get me wrong, but I think the punishment was a little extreme. I got some purple paper for Cooper Jerpy. I think the H is silent. Lefty for the Cardinals. There's Cade Horton, as I mentioned before. Bryce Hubbard. Jason Churriel, the brother. I don't know if you want to be known as the brother or not, but he can obviously change that with performance. Harry Ford. There's another Henry Bolte. I hate these cards. These stupid black, they're so annoying. Jake Bennett, Pete Hansen. All right, last little stack here, I believe, has our last auto. I need to get a better system for where I start and where I finish here. Obviously, we found that out last case with my we have an auto, and it's the Royals, and it's Steven Zobak to 71. There's your third auto. Okay, excited to see what Michael Harris and Vaughn Grissom will do for a season here. Yeah, Harris was Rookie of the Year and not really supposed to be, which is kind of the crazy thing. Like, nobody was really talking about Michael Harris coming into last year. And so the fact that he did what he did, and I think in the postseason they had him hitting like 8th. I'm like, why is this guy hitting 8th? Like, he's literally, 300 plus, on base percentage was fantastic, and it's like they had all these guys who had hit really well the year before, so they felt like they had to, I don't know, but that's why I'm an armchair manager, not a real one. They obviously know better than I do. But Michael Harris is awesome. Hey, I was wondering with Vaughn Grissom, is he in any way related to Marquise Grissom, or is that just sort of happenstance that he has the same last name spelled sort of uniquely like that? I'm just curious if he's related to Braves legend Marquise Grissom. I don't know if anybody knows the answer to that or not, but okay. That was box 5. So there's the Zobak auto 71. So we're getting some good color. That was a black auto and a sparkle auto to so black to 75 and sparkle to 71 for in that one box. So that was good color in the box, but obviously not looking for Steven Zobak necessarily, although maybe Joe was hunting Zobak. I highly doubt it. I know Joe, so let's just do a quick check on the autos. Yeah, we had 3 color autos in that box. Tyler Schweitzer. Unfortunately, two of them were pitchers. Tyler Schweitzer Jackson, Termar, Vasquez. There's our nicest card so far. In fact, I'm going to throw this one up on a... That deserves one of these. For sure. There's that. Okay, and then that just reminded me I do want to throw up the... orange Cole Young as well. In case Nicholas has not joined and jumps on, he'll see his beauty of a card that he hit there. Slide this a little here. Okay. All right. Box number 6. Come on. Let's go, Topps. Give us something. Give us something big. Something freaking huge. Ask for it. Give me a... by the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the break, we do have multiple bounties in this break. That we have 3 boxes left to hit one of those bounties. We have not hit any of them yet. Everybody is going to be randomed into the Elijah Green base auto that's sitting behind or in front of me here. But the 3 bounties, just to recap, there's actually 4 bounties technically. If we hit a 1-of-1 Superfractor auto, a Bowman first, so true Superfractor auto, $1,000 break credit to whoever hits it. If we hit a true, actually putting that on that. Oh, nice, sweet, no problem. That's a cool card. It's 24 out of 25, so it's the Griffey jersey number out of 25 for Cole Young, which is kind of fun. Although Cole Young will never be able to wear that jersey number because Griffey's number is retired with the Mariners, and rightfully so. He was actually the first jersey number that was retired in the Mariners organization. The only other jersey number that was retired at the time of his retirement ceremony, I think it was in 2017, was Jackie Robinson. So he was the first Mariner to ever have his jersey number retired. Since then, I believe they've also retired Edgar Martinez, number 11. So anyway, that's a fun hit because that'll never be anyone's jersey number for the Mariners any longer other than Griffey, which is kind of neat. As I was saying with the bounties, though, Superfractor, true Superfractor base, or excuse me, true Superfractor first out of 1 out of 1, auto card, $1,000 bounty, or $1,000 break credit back to whoever hits it. True red auto to 5 is $200, I believe, is what I said. And then the true orange out of 25, true first auto out of 25 is a $50 bounty. So for example, if that Cole Young card had an auto on it, even if it's a redemption, that's fine. The bounty would have been $50, but obviously that's the non-auto. Yeah, the Griffey ceremony was awesome. I actually was up there that whole weekend. They're playing the Angels, and I went to all 3 games, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and drank some IPAs and Bud Lights and took it all in. It was like my childhood coming back. It was awesome. I totally agree. That was one of the more fun moments I've had in my baseball fandom life. Was going to see Griffey and all the players that came back, and obviously he was beloved by not just the fans but his teammates and the organization. So it was pretty awesome. Quick nothing on that pack. All right, we're going to do something different this time so I don't get these mixed up. Cermak. Okay, we got color, and we got Dodgers again. Nick Biddison. There's a Cole Young refractor. A couple nice cards there. Second pack in. Lots of paper. Warming Venable. Matt McLean. Termar. Jet. Furman. So yeah, Griffey's my dude. And then the other bounty that we have not talked about yet is if we pull a If we pull a true blue of that card to 150, the Elijah first auto, if we pull that card in the true blue, not the blue wave, but the true blue, $100 in break credit will go back to a random person in the group. So a couple fun bounties out there. Hopefully we hit all of them, but hopefully we hit at least one of them. I've always told people, ooh, we have gold. We have gold. Show me a team we like. Show me a team we like. The Diamondbacks. We like the Diamondbacks. That is going to be, I think, Brad Metcalf or Daniel Bunwell. No, yeah, it is Brad Metcalf. That is true gold. That is 13 out of 50, and that is Ivan Melendez. Let's go. Nice hit, Brad. Hispanic Titanic to 50, true gold. Nice hit. That's a great card. Very cool. Very, very cool. That will definitely go against the back wall. That is a great card. Brad, I hope you're watching and saw that. If not, I'm keeping the card. Oh, he saw it. Damn it. Okay. All right. Let's get some fresh sleeves out of here. That's a great card right there. I like this guy a lot. I touched on him a little bit when I did the preview show. He is the highest drafted player in the product this year for the Diamondbacks. Because Drew Jones did not sign for the product and is not in the product. But there you go. How about that, Brad? Let's go. Second rounder, University of Texas. Look him up. He won like every hitting award in college baseball last year for the Longhorns. Like every award, unbelievable. So the guy can swing it. Obviously his where he's going to be challenged at least to be an elite player is what kind of defensive skills he has. Yeah, I'm better at it than Brandon though. Just watch me. No, I'm kidding. Dalton Rushing, sky blue refractor, not numbered. There's a Jace Young refractor. We're going to sleeve that bad boy up. Jacob Marcy. Termar, Dalton Rushing. So he won basically every single hitting award in college baseball, which tells you the guy can absolutely rake. And now it's like, will he do it against? There's a Zobak paper to $4.99. Can he do it against the next level? Right. That's always like a lot of people. Oh, an upside down auto of Nathan Martorella for the Padres. Padres is Bruce Evans. There you go, Bruce. As is the question with all prospects, does it translate? So I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him do well. He actually grew up in a part of tech, like the Odessa. I'm trying to think of the other town that's over by Odessa. There's a name that'll come to me, but Midland. There you go. So in the Midland, Odessa area of Texas, so it's sort of oil field world over there, and went to junior college for 2 years, signed with the became a Longhorn his junior year, had a pretty good year his junior year. Got drafted in I believe it was the 10th round after his junior year, and it was like, I'm betting on myself. I'm coming back, and I'm gonna go off my senior year, and heck yeah, he did. So I love stories like that where guys are, sort of, not really, they don't have the Jackson Holiday path, or they have a dad who was a future Hall of Famer, and then, they get drafted first overall out of high school and all that stuff. It's guys that had to like find their way and prove people wrong along the way. And he's got that story. So the D-backs took him in the second round, and I think he's going to be a stud. I showed this card off last. I'm not going to pull it out right now, but I showed it on the preview show. I hit the Hispanic Titanic red wave to 5, 1 out of 5 auto. So I'm the proud owner of Ivan Melendez's Red Wave 1 out of 5, and I plan to get that graded and sit on it. All right, moving on. Sorry for all my talking. As you can tell, I'm into this stuff. There's some Yankees. I haven't seen any Yankee ink or color yet. Why not? Madroth. We're just going to do the penny on this guy. Heir apparent Jackson. I believe we have another auto coming here. Okay, we got purple paper. Danny D'Andrade. D'Andrade. Dalton Rushing again. Henry Williams. Harry Ford. Gabriel Rincones. There's a Volpe refractor. Obviously, he's a chase and a different product. Okay, we should have an auto here. We should have an auto, and we do, and it's blue. We are going to sweat this sucker because I got a feeling there's something here. All right, come on, baby. Show me something. Oh, we got double blue. Look at that. Huh? You guys see that? Double blue. So we got a blue non-auto and a blue auto. We're going double blue here. Let's go, baby. Give me something. Rangers, Kumar. Ooh, Gutierrez. That's solid. He's in the 2020 Chrome product as one of the chase cards for the Rangers with his auto on it. Okay, come on. Give me the team. Cardinals for Jameel. And it looks like it's the blue wave variation, not the true blue. Who do we have? We got Victor Scott the second. Blue wave to 150. Good looking card. Congrats, Jameel. Nice card on that one. Nice hit. Eric Brown refractor. We'll sleeve that up. Okay, well, that was a great box actually. We got the Hispanic Titanic to Fitty. More color on the autos. All right, we're heating up. We're heading in the right direction here. I like that a lot. And we still got 2 boxes left. That's the fun part about Bowman is you got so many chances, and every time an auto turns the corner, you're like, come on, baby, show me the team. And obviously your chances of it being the right team depends upon how many spots you took. But it's a fun sweat to rip this product because it's sort of methodical, and obviously the risk-reward profile is quite entertaining. You can get some teams for not terribly expensive, and like what D-backs were basically $130 for the case, and that card is worth probably 5 times that. How does the giveaway work if you have a team only in the first or second half? Ooh, man, now you're throwing curveballs at me. Let me think about that for a second. That is a good question. Well, I guess what we could do, this is maybe overkill, is throw you both in on one spot, and then if you do hit it, we do a second random to the 2 of you. Maybe that's the solution. What do you think about that if we just have the Yankee spot be one spot in the initial random? Oh, I don't know why I'm sleeving that up. I'm getting distracted. And then if that spot hits, then we'll just do a second random between the first and the second, between the 2 people. I think that actually works fine, as long as that seems fair to everybody else. All right, we're gonna do an auto check again. I'm going real time auto checks because after my redemption situation last time, so we have 4 autos in here. Got 1. We got 2. We got 3. And 4. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm just after finding a redemption in a stack. I obviously want to make sure I don't do that again. Apologies for that. The finance guy in me knows you always got to check the numbers because that'll tell the whole story. So when you know there's supposed to be 12 autos and you get 10 or you get 11, you know there's something wrong. All right, moving on to box number siete. Numero siete. Let's go. Let's hit some. Let's hit something orange or red. Obviously, a super would be sweet too, but let's hit something orange or red. Or put a name down on the list for each half. Do 60 spots times 1, 30 times 2. I mean, that's yeah. I'll ask Brandon what he thinks. He's been down this road a few times, so I'm sure he's got a concept for it. But somebody will be getting that card, and we'll do that after the break at some point. So, empty box. All right, box number 7. This is the one. I feel it. I'm pretty sure this is the one right here. Pretty sure this is going to be something big. Now, granted, the last box was really solid with that Hispanic Titanic card. That's a freaking sweet card. By the way, Bradley, I'm a buyer on that card if you do want to sell it, but I would understand if you didn't. But I would be a buyer on that card if you want to move it. If you don't like the Hispanic Titanic as much as I do, you just say the words and we'll do a deal offline. All right, so best hits so far. We got the Melendez Gold. I think that's the best hit. I would say the Drew Gilbert. I don't know. The Drew Gilbert and the Cole Young are kind of a toss-up. Numbering on the Young he's a higher pick, and the numbering's better. Obviously, no auto, but it is true orange. So, you know, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. But the Drew Gilbert's nice. I'm just. There's got to be something big lurking, because even though the Melendez card is a great card, he's a second rounder. He's not technically one of the main chases of the product, nor is Drew Gilbert. We don't have an auto of any of the big chase cards yet by, draft status, if you will. So, get rid of all this crap. All right, let's do this. Okay, we got some paper to start. Jackson Chourio to 199. It's a fun little hit. Little bonus hit there for the Brew Crew. And Rylan Oshie, congrats. It's a cool card. Heir Apparent. Palmquist. Sort of like the thing I did last time. It worked pretty well. Oh. Okay. Cutter Coffee. Oh, we got True Green coming up. We got a True Green. Who's it going to be? It is the Mariners. It is Walter Ford. True Green. This is the 3rd round pick of the Mariners. It's out of 99. It's a cool looking card. 3rd round pick of the Mariners. Literally nicknamed the Vanilla Missile. So the Vanilla Missile, and I'm literally not joking. He has a website. He sells merchandise and everything. So if you're a Mariners fan and you like that kind of stuff, go buy some Vanilla Missile merch. The 3rd rounder for the Mariners, Walter Ford. So Kevin Parada. Lazar, Polanco. Paper. Okay. Oh, you guys see that? All right. Let's do a slow play. Pirates. This could be Termar in the True Blue non-auto. It's not. It's Shaylin Polanco. It is Shaylin Polanco, and it's behind it is a Sal Stewart base auto for the Reds. That's a better auto than that redemption we got. So Brooks Lee refractor and a Jet Williams refractor. Nice little finish there. Those are some nice cards. Get some of these, get all these sleeved up. All right, so we got Sal Stewart. I think Sal, I believe, is the top pick for the Reds. He is a third baseman. I'm pretty sure he was there. I believe he's the top top chase card for the Reds, but whoever took the Reds would know. Oh, there you go. So we just got our answer. You hit yourself a Sal Stewart base auto. So he is apparently the chase card in the product for the Reds. Walter Ford, the Vanilla Missile. Gotta love it. What's better, Vanilla Missile or Hispanic Titanic? I don't know. Those are both pretty awesome. I will say, I don't feel like as many players have nicknames these days like they used to. But I don't know. Maybe that's just bad memory. Okay. All right, moving on. I see some color in there. I can't tell if it's paper or not. Paper. Arias, Reckley, DeLauder, Beck, Kowser, Winbon Cho, Zach Veen, Luciano. Bunch of paper. Got Serta. Let Jacob Miller. There's a Marlins. Marlins are one of the cheaper teams in this for a reason. They just don't have much going on. Unfortunately. There's a Joe Lampe refractor. I like him. He's a Arizona State alum. Drafted in the 3rd round by the Cleveland Guardians. Tovar, Hassel. Don't see much color there. Let's see. Hopefully this is a non-auto pack. Oh, it's an auto pack. Jared McKenzie, another hit for the Nationals, base auto. Jared McKenzie, base auto. Ramos Confidant. I should probably be paying. I saw Brandon texted me. I should probably be paying attention to what he's telling me. He's probably telling me I'm about to get fired. Let me just check real quick. No, I wasn't fired yet, so that's good. My heart started racing there. My future was highly in doubt. And oh, is Sal that? Okay, got it. See, I did not pay enough attention to the Reds, so that's cool. So that's a good hit then. Sal Stewart, congrats. And on top of it, you got a Alan Serta blue paper to $4.99. That's one you can tell your kids about if you have them. That's a big card. All right. Okay. Brandon Barrera, Clark Elliott, Roderick Arias. He's also a chase card in Bowman Chrome 2022 non-draft version. A lot of those guys are in this product as sort of a second card. There's a Sean McLean. There's a Sky Blue of Cermak. That's nice. Munoz. DeLauder refractor. We'll take it. Brenner Cox. Robert Hassel. Brooks Lee. Base. Zach Veen. Jackson. DeLauder. Heir apparent. J.R. Ritchie. Colton Kowser. All right. Last stack of box 7. Come on. We need to heat up. We need to finish strong here. Savino, Tanner, Joe, Boyd. Pete. Ooh. Oh, that says Astros. Oh, look at that. Drew Gilbert again. 2 hits for the Astros. Look at that. 2 Drew Gilberts. And colored, numbered in the case for the Stros for Mr. Ben Krupp. Congrats, Ben. Nice hit on the Gilbert. That is pretty. That is pretty. Brandon's way too chill to fire anyone. Hey, you don't know Brandon very well. No, I'm kidding. He totally is. I would just basically say, hey, we're gonna arm wrestle for it. You fire me. If you win, you can fire me. If I win, you give me a raise, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. I like my chances. Don't tell him I said that, though, because he'll probably want to arm wrestle me now. All right. Okay, that is box number 7. We got the Gilbert. I'm going to throw this Gilbert up there on the stand. We got the autos out of that one. I'll throw the Sal up, too, just because that seems like it's a better hit than I thought. So sorry for undervaluing the Sal Stewart. But he will be put up there next to our other friends here. We got Drew and Sal. Okay. All right. Decent. Let's get a freaking banger of a final box here. Let's just absolutely get a banger of a final box. That would be freaking awesome. And it would be a beautiful day, or a beautiful way to finish a midday break here of the coolest product so far this year, at least, in my humble opinion. Bowman Draft. Love me some Bowman Draft. Yeah, the sorting and shipping on this stuff is something you have dreams about. It's just, you as a kid, you wanted to sort and ship Bowman Draft, but all right. Last box. We're gonna take this down, and we're gonna hit a monster. There's got to be a monster in here. See, I'm changing the way I'm pulling the packs out. I'm trying to, baseball players are all superstitious about everything. I'm doing some stuff a little different here. I'm just trying to bring out some mojo. Sorry, there you go, empty. Let's see if we can do this. That's not the guy to arm wrestle, even if you're strong. I know. That's why I said it, because he's got that old man dad strength now too. It's like every year he gets a little stronger, kind of thing. It's just weird. And his truck too just screams, "I'm tougher than you," doesn't it? Like just that monstrosity of a vehicle that he drives around in, that his kids literally need a step ladder to get up into, and if you fall out of it, you immediately break your leg because it's like such a fall drop down to the ground from the truck. But yeah, that truck definitely screams, "I'll kick your ass." That's sort of how I take it, at least. I will tell you a funny story about Brandon, and I don't think he's watching, but even if he was, I'd tell this story. So, a couple years ago, year and a half ago, we were at a Suns playoff game. The year the Suns went to the finals. I think we went to, might have been a finals game. I can't remember. It was late in the playoffs that year. The year they lost to the Bucks in the... yeah, right. The year they lost to the Bucks in the playoffs, and we came out of the game, and this guy was like certainly verbally assaulting and borderline physically assaulting what appeared to be his girlfriend. And I don't know exactly what Brandon said, but he said something to the guy like, you better watch it, or I'm going to basically defend your girlfriend or whatever he said. I'm sure it was colorful. But we got a redemption to start. We're going to just get through this pile. I don't think anyone saw it because I didn't. And I've never seen Brandon like physically like ready to throw down with someone other than in that moment, because that was, and the guy sort of blew him off, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, the moral of that story is, yes, Brandon could kick pretty much everyone's ass if he wanted to, certainly in arm wrestling. Okay, we have a redemption. I'm gonna get it a little closer. All right, and we have an autograph coming, and it is a prospect auto. Give us some color here. Come on, give us color. And we have color. It's purple. It's out of 250. Not bad. Show us Termar. Show us Brooks Lee. Show us Gavin Cross. Come on. Termar Johnson. Daniel Baumwald. There you go, brother. Nice freaking hit. Termar purple to 250. I'm also a buyer on that, Daniel, so if you want to sell it. But that is a great card. Congratulations. Very cool. Awesome hit. Daniel Baumwald for the, I believe that's Daniel. Yeah, it is Daniel for the Pirates. That is an awesome card. Now, if we could get Elijah or Jackson. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. You have not hit any any Jackson other than just sort of refractors and base, and no autos or anything numbered. So that was your first bigger hit, and it's a nice one. I think you did have a Termar, similar kind of deal. Termar refractors. There's a Judd Fabian refractor. We'll give that one to you in the quick sleeve. But yeah, that Termar is sick. Cubbies, Kelvin Alcantara. Harry Ford. Mikey Romero, Caden Wallace, Frankie Valero. All right, stack number 2. Things are getting real here, guys. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We do have green. Show me a team I like. Astros again. Look at this guy. He's everywhere in this break. Drew Gilbert. Oh, and behind it, purple auto for Ben Joyce for the Angels. So there's your second auto. It means we're down to the last auto here, unless they did something weird and blessed us with a 4th auto, but highly doubt it. Let's make sure. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's my stack falling. All right, Clark Elliott. We got Lamar King Jr. first for the Padres in the speckle. Gavin Cross. That looks like a refractor, so that one's coming out. Got a Termar base. Got a sky blue of Eddie's Leonard for the Dodgers. And then heir apparent for Reggie Crawford. All right, let me get some of these sleeved up here. Sorry. Still getting my sea legs under me here, but enjoying every minute of it. Yeah, so Daniel, nothing, if you're still on, nothing major yet. This is the last box. This is box number 8. So I'll do a recap as well of the main stuff we hit here. You can see the bigger cards there in the back. I want to also note that the Elijah Green auto was not hit by the Washington Nationals spot. It is a card that we are going to be giving away, randoming off, as a thank you for the patience and finally getting this thing ripped. So just to be clear there, but Drew Gilbert black auto to 75, Drew Gilbert purple auto to 250, Cole Young True First orange to 25 non-auto, but it is the Griffey jersey number, 24 out of 25. We hit the Hispanic Titanic Ivan Melendez, the main chase for the Diamondbacks. True Gold auto out of 50. That one's sitting right in front of you. We also hit a Sal Stewart base for the Reds, which is sitting there as well. And then we will recap. We will do a recap of everything else as soon as we get through this last little stack. All right. Last couple packs here. See if we can end with a bang. That's the goal. It's always the goal. Kevin Parada, Drew Gilbert refractor. All right, that was something, so I'm going to try not to show it too soon. Jonathan Clase. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. The freaking Astros just absolutely ate. Drew Gilbert refractor to $4.99. Unbelievable. Congrats to the Astros. Man, what a crazy amount of autos for one team. There's the Hispanic Titanic. Dang, I know, right? Seriously. Seriously on the road to a rainbow. And if I know Ben well enough, he's probably already got some other color of him too. So Keegan, Crawford. There's a mood ring of Parada. Colson, Montgomery, De Los Santos. Ooh, I see some other. Wait, did we get another? We might have gotten. I might have either miscounted the autos or we got another one here. Yeah, Astros killed it for sure. Amador. All right, we got something else going on here. I don't think this is an auto. I know the first one's not. It's the sky blue, but is this an auto? Who is it? It's the A's. It's Henry Bolte. More Bolte color. Nice hit for the A's. There's a Jackson refractor. Those are still worth $30-40 raw. Even though there's 462 million of them out there now. All right, so as far as I'm going to do the recap here in a second. We didn't hit any of the bounties, but as far as the random is going to go, I'm going to talk with Brandon this afternoon, and we will come up with a plan as to how we want to do that. We'll shoot a note into the post page, and we will let you know what we're going to do, and then we'll run the random. So I am heading out to Phoenix for a couple days to help with the shop. So all of this will ship immediately upon my return to Texas. Everything will sit securely until I get back in a couple of days, and then everything will be shipped out as soon as I get back. So thank you as always for your patience. As we've said before, this one took longer than anyone anticipated with the ice storms to get the product and to get it ripped, but glad we were able to do it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I will be doing more baseball this week. So we do have a couple other breaks that I'm going to be putting up. And there will be a couple multi-year mixers in there that I'm pretty excited about. So we're going to put together a couple different options there. Some smaller options too to make sure all the teams are not crazy expensive. So we're gonna have some multi-year mixers that we'll be listing in the next. Where the hell did I put my? That's hilarious. Oh, there they are. Some multi-year mixers. So look out for that. As I said, the random will go up likely in the next few hours, but I just want to get with Brandon first on that to just make sure that he's in charge after all. So damn whiff, yeah, I know. Let's hope, yeah, exactly. That's it. I mean, that's the way it goes with this product. It's you can hit a lot of math. I mean, if you were the Astros, I mean, you're laughing all the way to the bank. I mean, you hit probably $1,000 worth of cards for a $80 team, right? So that's sort of the luck of the draw. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, we are going to count the autos again real quick because I want to make sure that I did not pull the same thing I did last time. So 2, 2, 3. So we got 3 of them up there. We should have 9. So we got 1. Actually, I'll just do the recap and we'll pull them out. That'll be easier. So Drew Gilbert refractor auto, Melendez, Parada mood ring, Bolte to 250, sky blue, Jackson Holiday refractor, Judd Fabian refractor, Yasser Mercedes refractor, Alcantara, Ben Joyce, Gilbert green sparkle to 99, Lamar King Jr., sparkle, speckle, whatever it's called, Eddie's Leonard, Gavin Cross, the Termar purple, that was a great hit in that second half of the case. Congrats on that. Cermak, Delauder refractor, Serta, Lampy, McKenzie auto, Jet Williams, Brooks Lee, Churio, Ford, Polanco, Rincones. I sleeved that up because I was distracted. Ed Gutierrez 150, DeAndrade, Victor Scott to 150, Eric Brown Jr. refractor, Eric Parent of Jackson, Dalton Rushing, Jace Young refractor, Zobak, Martorella, Cole Young refractor, Biddison, I think that's Aqua Lava, that is 199, Vaquero gold to 50, Bolte, not numbered, sky blue, Palmquist, Tyler Schweitzer blue, Churio, Jackson, Termar, Vasquez, Rushing, Zobak, Jerpy. Okay, so let's count our autos here. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 8, 9, 10, 11. And did we do it again? What one am I missing? The Drew Gilbert came out of the first. There's no way. There's no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. That's actually really impressive. The fact that I might have done that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, never mind. All right, so I just want to, because I'm questioning myself, I'm going to give everybody, I think I set one of them on the wrong pile. Okay, so we have first half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then that must have come out of the second. I was misremembering that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we're good. All right, thank you, everyone. Appreciate the break. Thanks for hanging out with me here on I guess what it is, a Monday afternoon. This was fun. Glad to chat baseball with everybody, and we'll see everybody soon.